Today was the day Kiev sent in troops to try to wrest back control of the east. But it didn't go well. Crowds of angry locals surrounded the soldiers and their armoured vehicles. A warning shot fired into the air failed to disperse the protesters just outside the town of Kramatorsk. A short while later, some of those same armoured vehicles are seen on a Ukrainian TV station, making much faster progress, but flying a Russian flag. What happened? Were they captured, or did the soldiers defect? If soldiers are defecting, that could be a game changer, a massive boost for the separatist movement. But if they surrendered, on the other hand, what does that say about Kiev's ability to reassert its authority in the region using military means? In nearby Slavyansk, we found some of the missing armoured vehicles, now in the hands of pro-Russian militiamen. We were told not to film the government soldiers who were from a paratroop regiment based in central Ukraine. While a colleague tried to film surreptitiously, I spoke to some of the government soldiers. They told me they'd been surrounded by local residents first. Then they said armed men had arrived, taken over their vehicles and driven them to Slavyansk. While we talked, I heard a militia commander order them to hand over their guns.
So the Ukrainian soldiers have been put in those buses behind us and they're being bussed away. They've had their weapons taken away from them, effectively surrendered. But the excited and sometimes angry crowd believed something very different.
They refused to shoot on us. Some have come over to our side. They've volunteered to join our forces. The rest have been given some food and money and are going home.
Outside Kramatorsk, we found the remaining government soldiers still blockaded in by local residents, unable to advance. The commanding officer told me his men had been taken prisoner, not defected. I asked him how he planned to take control of Slavyansk.
What do you mean by taking control of Slavyansk? My understanding is that the local population should be able to live there in peace.
He then said he hoped he and his men would soon be pulling back, withdrawing to their bases in central Ukraine. Well, the locals here are telling us that this morning, when they heard about this main group of armoured vehicles rumbling into town, they came out immediately and stopped them in their tracks. Now, these soldiers clearly haven't been captured, safety in numbers perhaps, but the commanders just told me they're about to withdraw. In Kiev, an inexperienced new government is coming under immense pressure to bring the situation in the east under control. It's not exactly clear what the Ukrainian military wanted to achieve today. What is clear is that this approach doesn't appear to be working.